speaking of hatred of a particular community, yet another awful consequence of this is the frightening level of anti-Semitism that is just rampant, especially on social media. We've seen Israeli victim posters taken down, comments like "from the river to the sea," etc. As a Hindu community, we could easily be next in another sort of conflict, and Hindu Messiah would be, the leading point. I don't know if you've seen videos of hundreds of people, Islamists targeting one Jewish gentleman, I think. So it's just absolutely awful to see. How do we stop this hatred and misinformation? And just leading off from this, if you can, could you then help our audiences understand why Indian Hindus particularly stand by Israel and the Jewish community?
So, the thing is, these networks, this Islamo-lefto networks, they are the exact ones that have been hammering on against Hindutva. And notice the sheer hypocrisy of their position, that political Islam is fine, but political Judaism called Zionism is wrong, and political Hinduism called Hindutva is wrong. It is the same people who are expressing the greatest levels of anti-Semitism today who have in the past expressed Hindu Messiah. Plus liberal East Coast and West Coast Jews as well, who have been extremely Hindu Messiah, because a lot of this vokery was funded, encouraged, and fueled by them. Now, has their reality check that has been delivered to them because of this going to translate into a reawakening of these Western so-called liberal Jews towards Hindu Messiah? Maybe, may not be, I don't know. But understand that these are the same networks that have targeted Hindus, who have targeted Jews. Tomorrow, if folks crossed over from Pakistan and did the same thing in Rajasthan or Punjab, these same people would be celebrating that. Remember, the protests that we see started off the day Hamas did this, way before the Israeli response became clear. So it wasn't to prevent what Israel is going to do, it was to celebrate what Hamas did. And they have a great deal of sophistry in explaining away these things. So it shouldn't surprise us at all. What we see, we need to be very clear about. What is being done to the Jews will be done to us at some point. It will be celebrated. What is being weaponized against Israel today will be weaponized against us. And as for why Indians have a great affinity for Jews, well, it's very simple. It's the underdog. It's a little country holding out against a sea almost 100,000 times probably bigger than them, immeasurably bigger than them in terms of population. And one little country holding out. It's also the civilisational affinity that, it's the two weird countries that invented a lot of religions, but the original Bronze Age religion remained in both countries, whereas the children of that Bronze Age religion became widely popular across the world. Buddhism here and Christianity and Islam there. So it's a whole load of historical stuff. It's support for the underdog. And it's tactile, because we suffer from a lot of the hatred and terrorism that Jews go through and Israel goes through.
Exactly.
It's that simple.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. धन्यवाद, नमस्कार.